Joining me right now, Arizona Congressman and Freedom Caucus member, Representative Andy Biggs. Good to see you, sir.
Hi, Trish. Good to be with you.
Keeping the opera theme going here.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess what's the expression? It's not over until the fat lady sings. Is Chuck Schumer, do you think, malleable in any way right now, in this meeting right now with the president? Is he willing to give up some of what he has staked out?
Well, very publicly, he's been very strong and adamant that he's not going to move, but I find it hard to believe he's not going to move. And I'm pegging it at about a 1 in 4 chance of a shutdown, to be honest with you. So I think that they're going to reach a deal before too long.
I'm glad you say that, because I actually am kind of thinking the other right now. I think we might very well be looking at a shutdown. I think you're more optimistic about the Dems than I am, sir. How are you so assured that we're going to only have a 1 in 4 chance?
Because, to be honest with you, what I think is going to happen is I think they're going to make all kinds of side deals to get this done. That's what they do. They make side deals, and then they're going to get something done. And then we'll be back here in either 2 weeks or 4 weeks for another CR, and we'll all be saying, how is this different than last time? How is this different than December 22nd or December 8th or last September when we did a CR? It's mind-boggling to me, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to see the government shut down.
I don't want to see the government shut down, but I do think at some point we have to fight. We sent a budget over to the Senate over 100 days ago, and here we are, and it's always a crisis mode, and this is not good, particularly for the military. We should have done it, if we were going to do this short-term CR again, we should at least fund the military for the balance of the year, so they have predictability, our soldiers know they're going to get paid, and we take care of our warriors. Mm-hmm. We didn't do that.
Well, I mean, that's the big concern here. In some ways, the market's kind of shrugging it off here. We're down 44 points. We are at all-time highs, of course, still above 26,000. Forgive me, just below 26,000 there on the Dow. And there's a sense that Wall Street doesn't really care, Representative Biggs. The sense is, of course, from an economic perspective, we can rally through something like this and certainly make it through something like this, because on the other side, at some point, people do go back and spend, all those government workers that maybe had been cut off for a little while. And it's not really the end of the world. Nonetheless, a lot of Americans don't like it. A good piece in the Wall Street Journal just yesterday saying, you know, as much as the Republicans will want to blame Schumer for the Schumer shutdown, it's very hard, because a lot of Americans, they just target whoever they sent to the White House, whoever they sent to Congress, whoever they sent to the Senate. How do you guys manage through this if, in fact, it happens?
Well, I think they're right. I think that piece in the Wall Street Journal was correct. I think they look at whoever is controlling the budget, and that's us. That's the Republicans. And it's hard for me to believe that we're going to be looking at a fifth CR in about 6 months. That's unbelievable. And the way we manage through it, if there is a shutdown, this White House has given assurances, and I think shutdown's a misnomer, quite frankly, because 85% of government will stay there, and they're going to keep parks open. They're going to do everything they can, and the president can designate essential employees, and I think he's going to do that. The problem is, we're not going to be paying our military. We're not going to be making sure that they get the training or the equipment that they need. That's the real problem with closing government for a few days.
To add to that, sir, is, you know, a lot of military members, they're not making a ton of money. They need that weekly paycheck. They need to be paid by the government. And if they don't have that money coming in, it means they have obligations that they can't meet. And of all people to be stiffing on something like this, you certainly don't want to be doing that to your members of the military.
I agree with you, Trish, 100%. That's my opinion. That's why I had to vote no on that CR, because I wanted full year funding for the military, and at some point you have to fight and say, give them the full year. By the way, we were promised that 2 months ago. So let's get that done. Why can't you get that done? And send it to the Senate, and the Senate has got to face the reality that they have the same responsibility that the House does to fund our military and their families. I mean, that's the basic function of a constitutional republic, and that's where we are, and it's just so dismaying to me.
Do you ever feel like we're becoming a bit ungovernable, sir?
Well, maybe just a little bit, but I still believe in the Constitution and the framework of the Constitution. We just need to get back to doing the budget the way we're supposed to do it, which hasn't been done in 20 years. We've had over 100 CRs over the last 20 years, and went from a $5 trillion national debt to over $20 trillion in the last 10, 20 years, because we don't do a budget. That's a mess.
It is indeed why I hope it gets fixed. I'm going to go with your 1 in 4, although I don't really believe it. I want to believe it. 1 in 4 chance we may be looking at a shutdown. But the clock is ticking. Representative Biggs, very good to see you. Thank you, Congressman.
Good to see you, Trish. Thanks.